Hello. I recently bought a collection of items at an estate sale that I thought were pretty cool, and I would like to share them with you. It's someone's kaleidoscope collection, but it's nothing fancy, like made of wood or stained glass. They're things that children would have played with, and they range in dates from the 1960s, 70s to 80s. And the first one I saw, the first day I was there, was this one, and I bought it. I left the rest there, but I got home and I looked this up, and I realized that I had stumbled on something pretty special, at least in my eyes, and I went back the next day and I bought them all. So this was the first one, this pirate, and then on the other side there's a maiden. And part of what you can do with this is interchange the components of the outfits. We can put the pirate's face in the young lady's outfit with her shoes and her apron and her posy and her bow and her hat. And then on the same token, we have the young lady's face in the pirate's outfit with his peg leg, his epaulets, and he even has a sword. And, you know, the possibilities are endless, right? But it's also a kaleidoscope, and you can kind of see the plasticky stuff in there that we will view through the kaleidoscope part. And part of what dates these toys are the amount of tin that they're made with as opposed to plastic, as we'll see, because we have quite a few. But let's look in the viewer and see what it looks like. This one's pretty cool. Let me try to get it in there. It has green and red and yellow, and there's the tiniest bit of blue in there that you can sometimes see as it flips along. The older ones are a little janky when you turn them, as opposed to maybe the little newer ones you'll see as we go through them. But they're pretty cool. Oh, that one's nice. They are like, the designs are kind of like a flower or maybe a firework. Sometimes they even look like a square on a patchwork quilt to me, or a design, or maybe in a rug. That one's kind of got hearts, but you get the idea. Let's look at the rest of them. This one is made by one of the top manufacturers of these old kaleidoscopes, Stephen Manufacturing Company, and they were based out of Herman with 2 N's, Missouri, stamped there. And this one I could definitely date as 1970. Look at the sun with a happy face, and it says kaleidoscope in very 70s looking lettering. And there it looks like a design we might see when we view in the kaleidoscope. That's plastic. But again, that's tin with stars and hearts. And this is called Groovy, this edition. I'm gonna try to get, let's see. There's a lot of different colors in this one. Oh, it's pretty, isn't it? And it turns into like, I think there's every color of the rainbow in this one. This one truly is groovy. Oh, look at that. It looks like a beautiful, colorful star. I can't do it really fast. This one anyway, because I have to turn it. That's cool. Some of the other ones I can turn. Okay, so that was our Groovy by the Stephen Manufacturing Company. This one, it's a cardboard tube with plastic components, but it's more of a teleidoscope, T-E-L-E, teleidoscope, And we have a few like that. They have a clear lens, so you're gonna see at the end rather than the little plastic pieces, whatever you're looking at. And I dated this. This is the Magic Marble. It's made by the Gemini Precision Product Company. And I dated it from the 80s to the 90s. So let's see. Let's look at this. So whatever you put at the bottom of it is what you're going to see. So that's what is that, right? Let me put my hand in front of it. There are my fingers. Hello. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So that's a teleidoscope. This little thing is a marble scope, and it's stamped Hong Kong, and it's probably from the 70s or the 80s, and it's just plastic, and it wouldn't have come with a marble. When I bought this collection, they had put this marble in there, but you would have gone to the store and this would have been in a stand. I don't know how much you would pay for it. It's just a piece of plastic. It's pretty cool though. What would you pay, a nickel or a dime? I don't know. But you can see the marble in it. That's the marble that they gave me. You can flip it around. Ooh. You know, it's a pretty cool thing for a cheap little piece of plastic. And you might have had your own little thing of marbles. I just put a blue one in there. That's cool. But you get the picture. I thought that that was pretty neat. There are some on eBay and they're like $10. This is a newer one. And I can only tell because, well, first of all, this just has discs that we're going to look at when we look through the viewer, not little tiny pieces of plastic like we can hear in these old ones. So what do you think? This is probably from the 80s. It's all plastic and it's stamped made in Taiwan. I couldn't find one like it on the internet. And it's easy to turn. It kind of looks like flowers, huh? And it has a lot of beautiful bright colors as we turn it. I can also tell this one's newer because the component to turn it isn't janky at all. It's smooth. And I can really turn that one quick to make it psychedelic. Oh, that was cool. But you can see all the different designs. And what has to do with that? Those, I think they're discs in there. So that's one of the ones that's easier to turn. And here's an older one that's not stamped with anything. It has pretty sunflowers on it, and I couldn't find one like this on the internet, but it has little pieces of plastic inside. And although this one's not as colorful, it kind of sets you up for a green and white flower on the outside, and that's exactly what we're going to see when we, well, I guess they look like flowers, and then maybe a little bit of a triangle component there, and it's pretty easy to turn. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty, but it's far more simple than maybe some of the other ones. This is a holoscope, the holographic kaleidoscope, and best I can tell is it's from 1987. It's made of all plastic, and it was invented by a man named Bill Hanlon. So we're going to look in here, and we're going to have a mini holographic experience. It doesn't matter what we're looking at, but this is all filled with holographic stickers. And we can flip it around. We're not going to hear any components shaking around. It's pretty cool. I think it's the kind of thing like what if you had a kaleidoscope collection, you would have to have one of these. And that man, Bill Hanlon, invented a couple other things. He invented a movie viewer, and he invented some kind of a spinning top toy. Let's move these guys back. I couldn't find this one anywhere on the internet. It's a zoo scene on it, and I showed it to my husband. I mean, it's a definite 60s or 70s thing, I'd say. It says on the bottom, CI and a patent number, kaleidoscope. I think it was, well, I knew it's stamped Japan. But there's a giraffe, well, 2 giraffes, bunny rabbit, a couple of elephants, some birds, owls, flowers, and a monkey. A metal top, I think, and metal bottom. And, well, when I showed it to my husband, because I was looking through it and it was dusk with no natural light around, I said, do you think that you take this sticker off? I can't see anything. And he says, no, don't take it off, because it sure didn't seem like it would ever want to come off. But what I've learned playing with it is the element of light needs to shine in this piece of clear plastic. I'll put my lamp up. Put the lamp right next to the thing. And then we need to turn the crank. You might hear the crank in the background. So as long as that light's shining in that plastic part, oh, I'm losing my shot here. Oh, there we go. Isn't it pretty? Ooh. It's really cool. And this one, we could crank it fast. I'm really good at psychedelic. Oh, that was cool. I really like that one, and I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere on the internet. And then CI Industries, that comes up as a lot of different things, I'll be honest with you. Didn't get very far on that one, but I'll keep looking. The last 3 are the teleidoscopes. These 2 are both from the Odajiri, Japan company. They made a lot of different things, like little dime store souvenir-y type things, little figurines and whatnot. But they both have clear ends. And they're just made of cardboard. So whatever we're looking at, we're going to see at the bottom. And the viewer hole is very tiny on these, so I'm going to have a hard time, but you see the other kaleidoscopes down there. Same thing with this one. I couldn't find these 2 particular the cardboard designs. Let me put my hand down there. Hello. This one I could date for sure. It's Color Forms. You might recognize this little guy, the Made of Shapes. This is definitely from 1987. And it's far larger. The viewing part is, and it's clear. So we might be able to see something a little bit better. Yeah, that's nicer. I think that's the pirate one. And then I had this on my desk. I was looking through it. This Gold Bond cream thing. It's pretty cool. You can see the letters. Simple times, But I'm glad I went and got all of it. And I think it's pretty special. And I'm so happy that you watched my video. Thank you for watching. Bye.